Hello folks, it's Gordon here. I hope all is well with you. And this video I've called Pots of Passion. I'm talking about a TV programme. This is a good one. Well, I think so. You might think, what am I talking about? But I've got to tell you what I'm talking about before you might think what I'm talking about. So here we go, Pots of Passion. I'm talking about a television programme called The Great Pottery Throwdown. In line with the fad over many years now of these competition challenge type programs. There's been lots of painting ones, the big painting challenge, and lots of painting ones on Sky and Channel 4 and the BBC. This one is called The Great Pottery Throwdown, and it's about pottery. And pottery, you know, potter's wheel, all that kind of stuff, sort of passes me by really. But I do like art. I like the idea of making art, but actually doing pottery myself has never appealed to me. But I like the idea of looking at other people's pots, but pots, a bit like that. But I watched The Great Pottery Throwdown last year, and there's a new series this year, just started. It's on Sunday nights on Channel 4 here in the UK. And they've got amateur potters, I think there's 10 of them that start, and they set challenges every week. And some of the challenges involve throwing pots on a wheel, that area of pottery. Other challenges are more about the art that they about sculpting with clay, not necessarily just potting. And they're given a brief each week, but then it's up to them what they do with it. They can go for a simple design with elaborate artwork. They could go for elaborate design with simple artwork, or they can go for somewhere in between. And then it's judged at the end of the show. One person wins each week. One person gets kicked out of the competition each week. You know the format with that kind of programme. But when I call this video Pots of Passion, because I talk about this a lot. I don't talk about pottery a lot, but in my Transforming Life Now message, I do talk about passion a lot, don't I? Because it's important. I talk about self-improvement, goal achievement and wealth creation. And when it comes under wealth creation, that is partly to do with appreciating the wealth of abundance that we've already got around us. And when we tap into our passion, that is tapping into that wealth of abundance. It makes us feel different. It makes us think differently, and it makes us act differently when we're in a sports jargon, they call that the zone. When your brain is thinking, yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be, this is doing what I'm supposed to be doing, this is focusing on what I'm supposed to be doing, all's well in the world when you're in the zone. And that comes when we're engaged with our passion, whatever that may be for the individual, because it's different for the individual. Now, one of the judges in the Great Pottery Throwdown is called Keith, and he cries a lot. Everyone laughs about it. This happened in the last series and it happened in this series. He laughs about it a lot. The presenter laughs about it a lot. The contestants laugh about it a lot. The Keith is going to cry, and if you've made Keith cry, you've done a good job. And there were 2 or 3 occasions when the final judging at the end of the show, and it's been through, the pieces have been through 2 sets of firing, blah, blah, blah. They take away the sheet so the judge and the contestant can both see the end product at the same time. And a few times this week, it's going to happen every week, Keith is saying, oh, it's lovely. And then there's a pause and the camera goes back to Keith and he's like this. It's really lovely. And his lips trembling, his eyes are filling with water. The passion. Because the passion is so full within him about the art that's been created from the contestants' imagination through their hands into reality to create what he's looking at and can hold and touch. That is such passion for him, pots of passion, that it leaks out of his eyes and he cries. And then the contestant cries, which makes Keith cry more. And you can feel it through the screen. Oh, you can feel someone else's passion. I've spoken about this before as well, haven't I? That someone's eyes light up when they start to talk about their passion, when they start to think about their passion. You know what it is for you. You know what that is for you. It might be sport, it might be music, it might be movies, it might be pottery, it might be painting, it might be gardening, it might be walking, it might be skiing. Oh, it could be anything, couldn't it? Could be anything, obviously. Depends what it is for the individual. But are you engaging with your passion enough? Because of the benefits it brings when we're engaging with that passion and for a while afterwards. As I said, all is well in the world. We feel better about things. We feel that we can achieve more. We feel that life is more rigged in our favour. So we're going to take action that reflects that. We're going to use words that reflect that. That's important in the Transforming Life Now message. We're going to get better results if we're engaging and aligned with our passion more often. So when was the last time you did? Could be in health, wealth, career, relationships, lifestyle. When was the last time you engaged in your passion, pots of passion? And in fact, next week in the group, it is Online Passion Profits Week. 1 week in 4, I think, this year. I'm going to be focusing on turning your passion into profit online. It's also part of the wealth creation component of my message. Next week, that is Online Passion Profits Week here in the group. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that message, Pots of Passion. Have you ever seen the great Pottery Throwdown with Keith, the crying judge? And when was the last time you connected with your passion? Do you do it enough? Okay, signing off for now. Wishing you as ever health and happiness. I'll speak to you again soon.